Hey, Nathan here, helping you become a better jungler. Today we have a Platinum 1 Olaf game. This guy is actually one of my European subscribers from the US server. He reached out to me via email saying he wanted me to take a look at this game. And I thought it was a really good example considering I made the Elise video, which was my own gameplay, talking about how to really punish the enemy jungler once they have made a mistake early game. You know, taking double both scuttle crabs. So we're going to break this down step by step, talk about what he could have done. So he does lose this game. He scores like 12 and 4. But yeah, I mean, as I talk a lot about this channel, score is not a good indication of the way how well you played in the game. So let's jump into this here. Let's start with Olaf's runes. So he goes Conqueror, which is what you pretty much always want to be going. You can go Predator, but I feel like this is just way stronger with Olaf. He becomes his Julian potential becomes insane. Like no one can 1v1 him. So yeah, definitely recommend that. We got Triumph, Alacrity, yep, Last Stand. It's one of the best runes for Olaf. Like it really works well with his passive, and he becomes like a 10% health machine when it comes to skirmishes. Magical Footwear and Approach Philosophy works really well with his Q. So runes all good here. Quick analysis of this matchups here. So we have a Teemo into a GP. There's no real hard CC for you to lock down GP, and he does have orange for your slow, so that might be a bit tricky. Valkos into Katarina. Katarina is very slippery for Olaf. Like you would need to be counter ganking that pretty much flawlessly or waiting for Katarina to commit. And bot lane here is definitely gankable. You're really good into Nautilus. You can kill him really easily, especially with your ult because he can't CC. You lock you down. Siv's a little bit annoying with a spell shield, but you can work around that. But your bot lane does have hard CC here with Rakan. Very good engage. So I would be looking at bot this game. Bot is like, yeah, sort of a key area to focus. So we see a Nautilus again on their team. Always, if you've seen champions like Nautilus, Thresh, Morgana, be wary of an invade, defend your buffs. So I like where you're standing here. I actually prefer to stand here because in case that they come here or they throw a hook straight away, sometimes you can get caught off guard. By standing here, you also will see them walk through here. Okay, so they do invade. So again, Nautilus, if he just hooked there, like you would have been in trouble, had to burn flash. So I like this. You ward there, you should scare them off here. It looks like they do want to potentially chuck a ward here. I don't think you saw it. They do have a ward here. Obviously, I can see it on my spectator vision, but I'll just be out of vision here. Like, you don't want Nocturne to be having like 40 seconds to think about countering your jungle path because he knows you started red. So even if you're starting red, still just hide out of vision. You know, there's no reason for you to stand here and be like, hey, to the world, you've already got a vision here. There's no reason for you to protect this bush. So let's wait for a red buff to spawn here. Let's get through this. Jump through a clear. Red into golems, I like this. Olaf is a machine jungler when he is low health, so you don't really want to be popping your health potions that much until you're like, then you like want to advance into the map and create pressure because you clear way faster being low health with his passive. That increases attack speed 1% for each 1% missing health he has, so definitely one of the fastest jungle clearers in the game, and full clearing on your first clear is definitely what I would recommend. So mid's pushing, top's pushing here. This is definitely going to be a free scuttle. Okay, so Nocturne shows here. This is where you instantly want to be looking at his CS. I'd be a bit confused by this. So he's obviously started blue side because now he's top side. He has 17 CS. It looks like he might have like missed some golems. So I'll just be noting that down for his jungle clear. Jump into Rift Scuttle here. Okay, he shows top. This is really risky by Nocturne here, knowing that he started red, but looks like he just dies to Teemo, not even you helping him. Alright, so this is where you need to absolutely capitalize on his advantage. So first things first is I would be thinking straight away, okay, he was topside again. You looked at his CS. He almost did a full clear. I wouldn't be too sure. I'd want to go check Raptors first, see, like, maybe he skipped those or something like that. Like, did, like, 3 camps here and went red golems or something like that. Check that off the map, but you don't actually want to be getting this Rift Scuttle because spawn times are really low, and again, given the fact that he started bot side, that means he's going to want to go back bot side. So there's no reason he's not. You want to force him into a tough decision here. It's like, okay, my mid. This guy's like, your mid's pushing. I know bot's pushing here, but you should still be able to take this, especially with smite. Just go straight to his bot scuttle. Leave top scuttle. Check Raptors, this is fine, but again, now Nocturne's back on the map. Where is he? Like, he's coming towards, like, Rift Scuttle, and bot could potentially help him. So I would there, like, I like that you're checking his camps. Looks like you're going to golems, but there's no reason for you to get this because you want him to make the decision to come to this side because there's nothing for him to get here. If he comes here just to get Scuttle, that's an A+ win for you. Come here, get this Scuttle here, chuck a ward into his vision here. Again, get some timers on his camps. You'd see him do Gromp here, and like potentially, and you'd scare him off as well. Scuttle. You could even potentially just wait here and just kill him after killing Scuttle. So there's a lot of opportunities right there to capitalize on him showing, dying, giving Teemo doubles. Also, Teemo is suddenly now, this is a good win condition for you top lane. Like, Teemo's ahead with double buffs. Already had a base. So yeah, you're really not capitalizing on that at all here. You sort of have just shown yourself mid. That was never going to work. Like, I don't see how you can kill a cat with flash up and the minion wave not pushed in. So Nocturne shows, again, he got bot scuttle here, which should not have happened. You should not have let him get that. This should be pretty clean for you. Cat decides to potentially trade a kill here. Alright, you get a double kill. Awesome for you. So you're level 5 now. Still having a huge opportunity to absolutely take over this game. Stick for this wave. Push it in. Reset the wave for Vel'Koz. I like this. And it's 5 minutes and you're almost level 6. So you need to really start be hammering your lead here. So you have 1800 gold. This is where you would want to be basing. Always base out of vision as well. You actually, I think you're pretty sure you were out of vision, so that's all good. Your golems are up. Head straight to golems here. Bot lane's actually potentially gankable. So you can do 2 options here. They're sticking around. Come through lane, all good. Defend Nocturne off. Okay, I like this. So again, what you want to be doing when you're ahead, especially, and whether you're ahead or not against a Nocturne, like, you beat him 1v1. Like, now you just destroy him 1v1. You need to be in this game in his face all the time. You don't want to be trading sides of the map. You want to be tracking him where he's in the jungle. Really just getting into his face. Don't let him do anything. Don't let him gank. I wouldn't be hanging around anymore here. Like, Civ is not going to die. Looks like you're trying to help. You didn't really help them pushing the wave either. Just go do your golems, man. Like, your entire jungle's up. Clear that off spawn with Olaf. Like, you're already ahead. You're going to be, like, huge, like 50 plus CS versus Nocturne might have, like, 30, 35. Like, just power, just absolutely power farm. Dragon here, you could do. Cat is 6, a little bit scary. But I wouldn't do Dragon here. I wouldn't risk it. You're really far ahead. Just get even further ahead, taking all these camps. Like, Nocturne is obviously bot. You know his bot, so like they could contest Dragon, and their bot lane would be coming out of base soon. Yep. So don't do drag here. Clear up your camps. I like your checking timers, but again, you're just wasting time here. Now Nocturne's going top side. And this is also, I wouldn't, if you could say like, oh, Nocturne's top side, do Dragon. Cat is mid, like, killed Vel'Koz and it's going to push in, and bot lane, your bot lane has to base, and their bot lane has just come back on the map and they're full health. So, you also can't drag here. Also, no point killing, like, you can't kill Cat here, she's just way too slippery. and all these minions are here, like, there's nothing really, there's just no way you're going to kill her. You don't have flash. And what's bad about this as well is you're showing mid now, so now Nocturne knows he can relax. You're not pressuring Nocturne at all here. He's like, oh, I can do my camp safely, and you show yourself walking into bot side here. So again, like, based on your decisions over the last, like, minute or so, like, your entire jungle's up, you've let Nocturne do whatever he wants, and you're just not being, like, efficient at all with your pathing. You're not clearing your golems off. You haven't cleared your second golems yet, and it's 7 minutes. Golems gives the most experience in gold. Clear those as much as possible. Okay, so it looks like you're thinking here, blue's up. You know blue's up because you checked it, and so I like that you're, like, committing to this, but again, like, top is still, like, a potential lane you want to be going to. Just protecting Nocturne with some vision. I mean, the Teemo, so Nocturne shows up here. Alright, so you're picking up a lot of kills. You're 5-0 here. 4-0, sorry. Sivir gets away. Cat's defending you off dragon. So yeah, I wouldn't be, again, doing dragon here. Like, you don't ever want to... You could maybe get dragon if you guys 3-man this, but you'll take a lot of damage. Like, you're pretty squishy still. You do have a health potion, but you don't want Cat getting back into the game with, like, some sort of triple kill. So I personally wouldn't risk doing dragon here. And I'll just go do my camps. Again, golems, your red buff's up. Top side is, like, all up, coming up, scuttles up. Yeah, so this is, you're wasting a lot of time here. And again, the worst thing about it is you're showing Nocturne to the world, hey guys, like, I'm not pressuring you at all. It's all good. Like, I'm just going to chase your Katarina and not do much. So, you have 1400 gold, you can get your upgraded item. Okay, so you're picking up a lot of kills, and again, you might think this is good, but it's just not worth it. Like, it's super inefficient. What you're doing here, like, you're focusing too much on just like getting these kills, and again, not getting super. Like, you could have 80 plus CS by now. Approaching, like, level, like, you'll be almost like level 9. You want to amass a huge lead over this Nocturne, which you absolutely could have. And again, just getting in his face. Dragon should be, like, going off the map before 10 minutes, and then looking to get Rift, break open the game. It's your duty, it's your role. You have the kills. You're an Olaf. You take over this game. And what you're doing right now, you're sort of just sitting back, letting Nocturne get back into the game. He's just being able to chill in his jungle. And what's worse right now is he's literally taking your top camp. So again, showing mid right there, because you haven't cleared your camps, like, he's got a whole jungle to himself. You literally have let him almost entirely back into this game from your decision making over the last, like, 4 minutes. So again, you're stuck on the base with awkward amount of gold. You're at 2,000 gold. You really need to be looking to base soon. Get some pinks, like, start sweeping areas. So you're coming for another gank here. Looks like it will potentially work. No. Yes. Okay, so Cat's coming down now. This could end badly for you. Okay, yeah. Okay, and this is potentially the beginning, or what looks like probably the beginning of the end for you. So, I mean, I wouldn't say completely right off the game now, but this shouldn't have happened. You know, like, Katarina has now got the kill she needs to completely take over this game. Nocturne just being able to relax this entire time. You've pressured him not at all since that, like, counter gank mid. So, yeah, it's starting to slip out of your hands. Nocturne should be taking your Raptors, yeah. So again, like, be looking. So yes, bot's still a place where you want to be going, but top's, like, doing a lot of work now. Like, you should be getting some pink wards helping top lane. And I mean, again, Dragon should ideally be off the map by now, and you should be like Rift Herald it, like having Rift Herald and potentially like snowballing this top lane just absolutely out of control. Teemo's doing actually a good job. And mainly just defending him from Nocturne. Alright, so look at this wave here. So you see Nocturne was mid. You are thinking of a gank here, but look, where's the wave? There's no reason for them to walk up any further now. So I think use your wave as an indicator where their wave is. So that means their wave would be here. There's nothing for them to commit to overextend for you to gank. So yeah, Nocturne like showed mid, like just blast going over this wall. Start Dragon. Like Nocturne, you need to start Dragon. Like Dragon should be gone by now. You need to punish Nocturne for doing this. And again, this is my thing. Like you're sort of letting Teemo was ahead, and now Nocturne's having free reign because you're on the wrong side of the map. So it looks like you're still looking for a gank here. I would say that this is Rakan does have ult, so yep, definitely gankable. But again, Dragon should be gone. Like, you need to be getting drags early as possible. Okay, pretty like sloppy engage, and yeah. So you're getting nothing on this side of the map, and Nocturne is killing Teemo and taking this. But again, you don't want to be doing this. You don't want to be trading sides of the map with Nocturne. You want to be in his face, tracking him. Like, you haven't really tracked him at all. You just, again, let him do free reign. So now you decide to do Dragon. This is like probably 2-3 minutes too late. So you decide, so I would, from this Dragon, like yes, all his bot side is up, but again, you don't really want to be trading, like he's low, like you could potentially Rift Herald off here. Like I would base, defend like Teemo top, get some vision control, and then pressure Rift. Like check if like Scuttle's up here, like bot just doesn't seem to be, there's nothing really happening bot anymore. Like you can't really gank it because Rakan has blown all her abilities on that last failed gank. So like you need to leave bot right now. Like all your side CCs now disappeared. You need to just back off this and go ahead, start helping Teemo. Like they shouldn't be getting this tower. And Teemo's literally just killed him again. So if you based off that, went straight here, got control, like you've got a Rift Herald here. Like you obviously will need to defend off Cat, but what you could potentially do is like come here, you gangplank, Teemo comes here, shrooms a bit up, you guys 2-man Rift, all good. Like I see that Katarina's again sort of out of control, partly because of your doing. You know, Vel'Koz is 0-5, he is not doing well, but you guys should still be able to use Teemo's pressure to like keep snowballing, like pressure in this game. So again, like you just come in bot when there's just nothing to do here. You're just wasting so much time. Now you decide to go back into the jungle. Again, Teemo's all alone. Katarina's like pressuring him, roaming. Like this guy's like 4-1, you know? He's just forced to base constantly because there's just no help from his jungler. Cat gets really cocky here, and this is what you not want to be doing into an Olaf. Played that well, definitely baited her with your 2-level disadvantage. Nocturne ults you, probably did need to flash there, you didn't want to get feared. Alright, again, and now you've shown Nocturne you've walked bot side again. Like, walk this direction, then choose what side of the map you want to be going. And again, I would be probably just going to like Raptors here. Again, like your golems, you need to be clearing these. Like, when I like see this, like I don't even know what for you to do here. What's the best decision? Because you've made it so hard for yourself over the last 6 minutes by just constantly just looking for kills too much and just not focusing on getting experience, get really far ahead, have a massive 3-4 level advantage over Nocturne. He made so many mistakes in the early game. You should have capitalized on it. So again, back bot side, and look, yeah, Teemo's just died to Nocturne again. So yeah, I would say that like at this point, the game's like sort of just completely slipped out of your hands. Like they have a 3k gold lead now, and you don't really have much of a win condition anymore. Like Siva is going to be scaling pretty hard now. GP scales really hard. Like the advantage Teemo has is now gone because Nocturne helped him and you didn't help him at all. So I'm gonna end the VOD review here. Again, like there's a lot for you to unpack in the early game. Like I could review the rest of this here, but I just feel like it would just be sort of doing sort of disservice um, to you, and there's just not much really to learn like off this. Like from further, like it looks like they pretty much just get every objective and just like end the game. So again, like big focus on this is knowing when like double scuttling them. You should have this. Your whole mindset of this game is like I like do really well into Nocturnes and Olaf. I need to be in his face as much as possible, protecting his lanes, making sure that I'm tracking him at all times to protect my lanes. Which she's really just lost track of him completely after like that, that mid gank, that counter gank where you killed both of them. So I hope this was helpful. Please let me know in the comments below if you want me to clarify anything or any discussion around this game. I'll love to talk with you guys in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys in another review. Thanks for watching.